Hello, good morning. Let's see, YouTube. Let's see, CodeSandbox. Just sharing now and then link on Slack. There we go. Okay, so today we are going to start by writing a linear issue. Let's see. So let's put this on. We've been discussing some cleanup because we're creating users on our VMs, and we want to do that a bit more efficiently. And who should, let's just create it here. Let's make a triage out of it. And I promise to tag DevOps here. And maybe, should I work on that? Yeah, I can do that. More efficiently handle OS users in picture. Which means well, it's not really a problem, it's just more of a we want to explore a strategy where we do not create OS users for read permission, as they should not access anything as their own user anyways. And also clean out the home folder when starting a forked VM. Well, forked repo, I guess. Repo VM. So what were my notes? Do not create OS user on read permission. Verify that this does not break the experience. There should be a flag when I guess reinitializing picture, which states that the VM is a forked repo. Maybe just check if owner has changed. We also discussed cleaning up users on hibernation, but we want to avoid cleaning up too often, as the home folder can contain caches, etc. Just keeping users to a minimum OS to a required minimum should be enough, as VMs are also eventually cleaned up. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll tag both of them. Great issue, cool. And then we're going to, oh, by the way, I wanted to show I made some progress on my GraphQL thingy. So now, let me remove this. So what you'll do now is that you'll like create, maybe we can even write that. So what this does is create query, and it will return this. And what you need to pass here is request, and that needs to be, you get a query string, and then you just need to pass that query string. And it needs to return a promise of something. And then it will be the same for subscriptions. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll look at subscriptions later. And then you would do like const create, sorry, query would be create query. And let's just promise resolve this for now. What that means is that response, you can like create, yeah, of course, this will be a promise of this result. So now you can go in and you can say, I want to query, in this case, I want to query like albums or me. Oh, fuck. It says any. Why does it say any? That's weird. Why does it say any? Oh, it might be the language server. Because I haven't restarted it here. Me. Why is me any? Oh, interesting. Me isn't here. What the fuck? Root query type. It's there. I'm confused. Oh, there it is. What the hell? When I do... Oh, sorry. It's just me, yeah, messing it up. Anyways, so I want to go and grab me. And the fields I want there is like beta access true, whatever. And then maybe I want, yeah, I haven't added custom yet. So I want me and I want the beta access. So when I do response, then I guess me, like this should hold, yeah, like me dot, oh sorry, response. Response dot me dot. Oh yeah, because yeah, maybe I shouldn't have demoed this. I'm now it's showing everyone. It's not showing the fields I actually asked for. But I'm not going to spend time on that now because we have to finish the reconnect thing. Anyways, I just wanted to, yeah, I'm not sure why I even showed you this. It wasn't much from last time, but I've started resolving the query. So what you would see here is, of course, response, me, and then beta access will be the only thing. Anyways, let's just close that thing. And let's see, where is the... Yeah, we have conflicts in the thing, and we're going to add something. Let's see. Let's see. What should we do here? We first need to fix the conflicts, I think. So let's try syncing. could not finish operation. Thank you for that. Oh. Yeah, for some reason we're giving these errors when there isn't any error, and I'm not sure why. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so there was a change to experimental reconnection layer, top bar. Constant. Oh yeah, that's from the other thing. So experimental, what was it called? Experimental reconnection layer. So this should be deleted. So let's delete that. And then the top bar. Is interactive. Seriously? Oh my god. We're getting spam. Can you like kick out users from report? Yeah, that's interesting. Well, that says something about if you're starting to have a few viewers, then you get all that shit in there. So is connected. Am I actually using is connected for something? No. So I don't think we actually need that. So we have top bar is interactive, and then what other conflicts do we have in project editor? Yeah, we need to remove reconnecting. Oh, changing connection. We don't have that anymore. Oh, god damn. Is that because of project editor? Oh, god damn it. I think maybe that's coming from somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, so we don't really have change connection anymore, which is fine by me. And I think that fixes the project editor. Yeah. Okay, I think we are conflict free now. yeah, accept that one. Yeah, we're just going to push this. Maybe we'll have some linting. Nice. Okay, so that should fix the conflicts. What we need to do now is let's write the issue. Well, it's not ready yet. So the other thing that we want to do for this reconnect thing is that we want to, let's open that one. We want to actually block certain requests, which means we actually need to go into Picture Client, because we already have logic here for dealing with change connection. So we have something called change connection. Yeah, and we need to refactor this because now this is tied to awaiting connection change, which is strictly not the case anymore. We're going to use this for reconnect as well. So when you are, even when you're like disconnected, pending messages. Where the hell do we have the queue? Oh, there we have it. Okay, so we shouldn't call it await connection change queue. We should, and what did we even call this thing? Yeah, we shouldn't call it wait connection change. We should wait something like queue for reconnect. Yeah, wait reconnect. That's what we're going to call it instead. And then we're not going to call it await connection change, await reconnect queue. And then this. Yeah, and then we only emit this event if we actually have some registered listeners. Yeah, so we don't produce these events unnecessarily, especially with this callback. So we're going to call that await reconnect, and then this thing we are going to remove that from here, and we're rather going to do it generically on reconnect. Yeah, and we're going to say this message handler flush reconnect queue. Flush reconnect queue. I thought in this picture connection. So when we reconnect, we'll tell the so it doesn't matter if we're changing connection, which we do related to seamless branching, or if we are just reconnecting because you're currently disconnected. Oh, wait a minute. So we should yeah, sorry. This reconnect promise. So if it's successful, then we're actually going to flush the reconnect queue. We of course have to wait for successful reconnect. Cool. So what we have enabled now is, first of all, we have enabled some type errors, so we need to fix that. Oh, I forgot to answer a colleague. I'm thinking about sandbox only for now to not blah blah blah. So I'm thinking of waiting for the sandbox to load, and if there's home provider should add to an existing provider. Yeah, use active team. Yeah. Use active team. User feature. Rename. Into the session feature. I think we have a session feature, don't we? Do we have a session feature? Cool. So let's check the PMPM type check. So we should have. It's really not. Can't I remove these comments somehow? So annoying. Oh, ban. Ah, nice. I can actually ban. Right here. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll do that then. Oh, we don't have. Oh yeah, sorry. I have to build picture client first. Oh yeah, sorry. I need to install my dependencies. I guess the question is if the Actina will be useful. Yeah, but thinking you just do export conf use active team. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, this is tricky because you can argue that makes caches and thus not requiring having having a provider around it to but you could but you can make the session provider a shared context. So export cons use active team. GQL stuff. And then, sorry, I just have to help out with this one. So in session, an opportunity to refactor it to plain hooks. So you make the existing feature just a use session hook with create context, and then you expose both using what was the CodeSandbox context? I can't remember the API here. Composing. Let's see. Let's get back to it. Let's see if we can build it now. Cool. And now we should have type issues. We want those type issues. argue it is. Never really. We're talking about like we're having all these hooks and providers, and like how to like folder structures are typically as flat as possible, but we have this dependency hierarchy for our hooks and our providers. Reflect this hierarchy. It's really annoying. Like, I really like, that's what I like about dependency injection, is that you can just do it and rely on that you're lazily calling things on these injected things. So you can even like do dependency injection circular because it's not about like instantiating. It's about when you access the thing, which you do lazily. Yes. Oh my god. I'm not focusing at all, am I? So this should be... Wait, reconnect. So this is part of the seamless branching, but now we have fixed that, and we're just going to do the same for our reconnect logic. So let's see. Where is that thing? Container. Is this where we do the... Let's see, what was I thinking? I'm not feeling very focused. What were we doing? It's during this reconnecting state. We are going to use this. Yeah, so we're going to use a new state transition here. And that would be, oops, reconnect. When we are actually reconnecting, then we're going to have, do we have picture here? Nice. Oh, but we are using legacy picture, I think. Yeah, we need access to the actual client, so we, god damn it. Change all occurrences. Picture. Again. Legacy picture. And we're also going to grab picture. Yeah, it's funny. I'm just talking about this with Alex. Like, we have so much cleanup we want to do in the client, but we don't have we can't really prioritize it because we have so much to do. We're talking about him visiting me in December. And just spend a week together, 5 days, cleaning up the client. Or at least make like a plan for how we're going to clean it up and the steps and kind of get to work as well. Let's see. Oh, picture. Oh, it changed some more stuff. Picture. Yeah, so we actually have to do a little check here. Initializing, we don't do anything. But if we have the client request message handler on request. On request, and then we have, okay, yeah, let's see, event. So if we get, so now we have to check, like we have to think during reconnect, what could we expect you to do? So you might try to close a file. You might try to we don't open a file. We don't do anything with operations because that's handled automatically. You might try to save a file. You might try to search. You might try to upload. That's unlikely because it's not that many seconds that we wait. You might try to commit. Could check that. Oh. Command execute. You might try to execute a command. Push to remote. No. We don't care about those. We don't care about shell. We do care about shell open. Shell create and shell open. And we have shell close. Oops. You could argue like resize. Yeah, let's just do all the shell commands. shall terminate system update task create. So at least task, unlikely that you're going to create a task, but you might run a task or you might run a command. Run command. So this isn't like 100% implementation. Let's say task stop. Event. Okay, so what this piece of code means is that it's because we don't have a consistent. What are you complaining about? Oh, iDisposable. What this piece of code means is that when we enter reconnecting state, we register a request listener. So we'll basically just queue or any requests to picture doing this stuff. And then as soon as it reconnects, it should send these messages. And we can actually test this. Yeah, let's test it. So let's close this one. How much time do we have? We have until... Oh, nice. Yeah, we have until 2:30. That's nice. Let's see. No thanks. Let's branch out so that it's like we can interact. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to yeah, we're basically going to bring up this tool. We're going to do UI and we're going to put it in a reconnecting state. And then we should not be able to open the file. But as soon as we are reconnected, yeah, we kind of have to wait the whole process, but that's okay. So you see this? It's like, it just thinks the request is taking a long time. By the way, I'm going to fix this when we're at it, because it's really annoying. So now we should count the number of seconds really as well, because I'm thinking it's... I'm wondering if we're having too many seconds until we actually get like a disconnect. Like it now would be enough. Like this is unrelated. So I'm disconnected, and then we'll try to reconnect. Oh, yeah, because I'm also failing that one. How are we going to test this? How are we going to test this? Maybe we need two different behaviors here. fudge. How can we test this? So what we can do is we can the problem is like we do have so we do have, where is it? We have these debug controls. So what we could do, we could add like a, god damn it, we could add like an effect that will if you like flip off the reconnecting thing, it will trigger a connected oh, interesting. I think what we can do here is reconnecting. Can I make that a two-way thing? How does this work? Does it have like a schema of, can I do this? Foo bar. I'm just wondering how the UI looks. Because I really wanted to have two. Oh, interesting. What the hell is this? Ah, fuck. Okay, we can rename this to disconnected. Okay. And then we'll add reconnecting. So, yeah. If debug controls or debug controls disconnected, then we'll send disconnected. And then for, where do we have the reconnecting stuff? Down here. And then we have disconnected. So what we need to do is so if you're not reconnecting and not, let's see, debug controls disconnected. So if you're not debug controls reconnecting and reconnect attempts, so if you are reconnecting, oh, god damn it, this is such a negative positive thing. What I want to express is that if you're reconnecting, debugging, reconnecting, and the number of attempts is over 2, Okay, sorry. So yeah, sorry. So if not reconnecting, like if not debugging, reconnect or disconnect, you should reconnect immediately. Or if this is scary. Or if reconnecting and reconnect attempts is more than 2. Okay, so I really don't like this because this affects production. Okay, we need to separate these. So if not, I'm splitting them because it's to be perfectly sure that if you're not debugging reconnecting and not debugging disconnected, you should always reconnect. And then if and then we check if reconnecting and reconnect attempts is more than 2, then we'll perform the reconnect. Well, more than 1, I think. What about this? Yeah, and I think this should only be on disconnected. Okay. I'm conflicted having debugging so intertwined with production code. Don't like it. Okay, so if I'm reconnecting, like it should go back to connected and it opened the file. Great. So that worked. We can turn that off and then we can try disconnected. And now it should like go through the whole thing. But this is pretty cool. This is going to be a much better experience than what we have. Yeah, reconnect, and that doesn't work. That's part of the thing. Okay, but I like this. I don't like the fact that we're adding these debug controls into the code. I wish there was a better way to do this. But I'm not sure how we would be able to do that. Yeah. Was there anything else I needed to add here? No. Okay. Add queue reconnecting. Okay, so I really need to go to the bathroom. So just give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. If you hear the music, it's some Norwegian like really bad party kids music in the background for some reason. Enjoy it. Right, let's and I don't think I need to add any more tests to this, because the thing that we really need to test was the interval thing. This PR introduces a new version of reconnect and disconnect. This is how it works. When you are disconnected, we will try to reconnect for about 15 seconds. During reconnecting, we will queue certain requests like opening files, terminals, etc. Awaiting reconnect. After 15 seconds, a model will appear requiring the user to click a button to try to reconnect. If reconnect still fails, the button states that the user can try to restart the VM. During reconnecting, a focus to the tab will also immediately trigger a reconnect. Use Leva to trigger reconnecting and try to open files and a terminal. They should open after a few seconds where reconnect works again, where connection becomes active again. Use Leva to trigger disconnected and wait until model pops up. Try to reconnect and then try to restart. Yeah, this is basically it. Yeah, we don't need any screenshots. One of my unit tests failed. What did I do? the hell? Initializes. What the fuck? Use picture is not a function. Oh my god. Damn jest. Like, why can't just get picture client? Oh, god damn it. The problem is that we don't have the picture provider. Yeah, oh. This PR also fixes reintroducing tests for container feature. Like, it just calling a container is like, this is also old, as they were skipped. Fixed positioning of open file loading. Yeah, I haven't really done that yet, but we're going to do that unless I forget again. Let's just pm test. What's it called? Container feature test physics. What the fuck? Get raw picture client. Oh my god. Partial environment, create, where's picture? Yeah, exactly. Get picture client. This is, we need to implement this. Fuck. Damn. I think everything fails because of this, because of picture provider. But why does it say? Oh, wait a minute. I think maybe I know the problem. So legacy picture provider. Do we have both of them in there? Oh yeah, okay, we do. Yeah, because we don't really have. Oh, god damn it. So we're checking state. And then client message handler on request. Oh, bleh. Provider, picture provider. Get raw picture client. Like I'm. Oh, this is horrible. Like this is so old stuff and it's not been updated. We have legacy stuff. We haven't really thought about testing the app using a mocked picture instance at all. It's very much god damn it. Like, and this message handler needs why is this complaining? This is just horrible. I'm crying inside. Fuck, 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 fuck. I have no idea why these fail. The fuck element type for what? Type is invalid. What type? Legacy provider. Oh, maybe I have to map this. Yeah. Fucking just. And where is it like React? I'm about to blow up. This should work though. Future client React. But it says it's invalid. It's this thing that's invalid, and it's because of this thing. So when I import, oh, this is old. I can actually delete that. So when I import from here, I want it to map to this thing. But for some reason it doesn't do that. Let's just run one test. So when I do this, it's not able to create the element because the import is wrong. And the import is wrong because this freaking jest isn't able to resolve this. But I fixed that. Yeah, it's undefined. Why is it undefined? Module name mapper CodeSandbox / picture client / dist / CJS / React. They like have to add index, but I didn't have to do that with the other ones. Oh wait, is it because why does the other ones work? Hello. I'm here, pissed off why Jest isn't able to resolve this import for some amazing weird reason. do that base URL. But why does the other ones work? It makes no sense. What if I do... Can I like include... I don't think I can I? Can I do this? Oh, I actually got it now. That's pretty amazing. Okay. But why did it fail? Oh, client init is not a function. Oh, is it because... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have to start mocking some more stuff. Blah, 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 blah. This is TypeScript. This is TypeScript. And I'm in a bad... I'm working on some legacy testing stuff with Jest, and I'm a little bit upset. Init Jest. Well, I guess that one still fails, because... Yeah. It's not a function. Client init is not a function. Oh, nice. India. Yeah, I have a couple of colleagues from India, I believe. I believe it's India. Yeah. I'm sitting in Norway, in a city called Trondheim. Let's see, why the hell isn't this working? This has to be because I'm not giving it... get raw picture client. Like, this should give me the raw picture client, which should have init. Let's... What the fuck, this thing? So it does give it an init. So why are you complaining? Oh, it's not complaining anymore. Okay. Oh, Okay, great. So why aren't we getting... So I guess the problem here is that... Yeah, no, let's see. Yeah, in case you didn't pick it up, I'm sitting in Norway in a city called Trondheim. No, it's still... Why does it... Oh my god, this is making me so upset. Oh, reading then, of course. Oh, god damn it. Where are you? Get raw. So this needs to be... Can you like just... Can you mock a promise? This is horrible. This is truly horrible. And what we're going to do, we're just going to do a new promise. We're not going to resolve it. I'm going to... All of this is truly horrible. Well, not all of this. This is truly horrible. But when we move to picture client, when we move to picture client, we have to allow creating a mocked version of picture client. Okay, nice. The tests are passing again. Fix tests. That's a nice one. Well, in case hopefully nothing else broke. Yes. So let's tell the team that we have open. So I think yeah, I'll put David on it as well. Most important thing is to test it. Is to test the behavior. You can also try disconnecting. Nice, at least that's ready to roll. Oh my god, sorry. Nice. Okay, so the next thing we'll tackle is given that we have an update on the issue. Oh my god, Julian. We need the details. Sorry to... what's the English word for it? Mas. That's an... Norwegian mas means like being pushy. I'm feeling excited. Okay, we can't really do anything. We're wiring up a new feature, but we need the endpoint to be ready. And let's change this, ready for review. Cool. Nice. So I think we can just play around with this other thing I've been working on. Because I'm going into a session in 20 minutes, so I don't really have time to start anything new. Let's see, where's the thing? There's the thing. Yeah, so I'm, again, if you don't have context on this, I'm working on a little tool to create GQL APIs just by pointing to the endpoint. And what I'm working on now is to resolve, and then the challenging thing is the typing. Like, what's the actual API surface so you get the correct typing? So now we have the correct typing in the sense of resolving what you're querying, only that we don't actually go through the fields. So we have resolved query, and we also check if it's a list, but when you have the type, that should actually be matched with this thing. Let me think about this. So this is the actual query, and this is the query object. Yeah, so I think maybe... Okay. T. Okay, so I think we can do... Okay, let's try this one first. So I think we can do pick... and we can do key of T fields. Wait a minute. We're going through the fields. Wait a minute, I have to think. So what are we doing here? We're resolving the query. So we're resolving me. And what we're really... Okay, so that would be... I'm a little bit unsure about this one. Okay. K extends key of Q. Because the query object here is me. But now we need to dive into that one. Yeah, how should we do this? So we have the type, but we need to pick the keys from the type. That is something get from the nested thing. But I think this should really be just be a continuation. So how is this recursive thing going to work? GQ type. Okay, so I think it should really be yeah, maybe it's just we'll just keep resolving. So resolve query. So this would be T fields. K, and this would be QK type. And this doesn't necessarily, yeah, and we need to see yeah, we kind of need to check if Q extends query object. Yeah, so I think, this is interesting. So if this extends query object, but this doesn't necessarily. Oh my god, this is tricky. Because now I'm just giving the type, but that type needs to be based on, we need to resolve the query. So what does this actually do? It goes through the fields of a query to match the type that you passed. Yeah, maybe we should call this query type. Let's call it query type. Why is it not giving errors? Where is this coming from? Okay, let's call it query object. What the fuck? Oh, it's probably because I'm... Wait, what just happened here? Why is it? Oh yeah, sorry. Probably because I had like a type error or a syntax error. So it makes sense. Like we're going through these fields, we're finding the type, and then we have to continue diving into it. What I'm a little bit... Okay, let's take this. So to be able to like dive deeper, we have to know... So this could actually just be true, right? We don't know if this actually holds fields here. This could just be true. So I could do true here, and then this response would be me current user, because it's all the fields. So we could check that. So if the actual query, so that would be t fields k extends boolean, then it's just the type. Then we're happy. But if it's not boolean, it means that we indeed want to go in and resolve the query for that thing. Yeah, given that it's like it could be false. Oh fuck. Oh, I just realized a complexity. Dynamic queries. Ah, fuck. Well, maybe I'll think about that later. Like, cause the thing is, one thing is explicitly saying true or false, but you might have it dynamically, and that makes the whole field optional. But I don't have any. Yeah, this is going to be really, really complex. So if it doesn't extend boolean, it should extend. Like, does it extend? No. Okay, so we have to be explicit. So if it extends query, then we'll do that thing. At least that's correct now. But now this is not correct, because we don't know if this type actually extends a query object. Like, this type can be anything. It can be like a boolean or string, it doesn't matter. So again, so if that extends a query, we know that this definitely also extends a query object, but yeah. So that means we actually have to check that. I don't think this is the most efficient way to write this. So this would actually be never, but it should like never happen. Oh yeah. So if we say the fields we want is beta access, we only have beta access. And let's just, so beta sample, bookmark templates, email. Oh, is that a boolean? Oh wait, sorry, of course. So email is a string, right? We just say that we want email, and then we get the email. So that worked. The problem is that we have to do that. We have to do the same here. Yeah. So basically the same query. Oh, that wasn't the whole thing. So that means if we were to go to something else like albums, which requires arguments, I think it's, yeah, username, and the fields here are, let's say we want ID, then the response will be albums, and it should be like an array, and we have ID there. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about this is that it's not able to resolve. Oh, it is. So it says, well, it does say album, and it does say that it's an array. That's something. And you do see, yeah, which fields are there. Yeah, you actually get a lot of information. That's great. Cool. So now that's in place. Is there anything else we can try to solve? Yeah, so like here we can't really see. Like we need to check explicitly if it extends true, or if it extends a boolean. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. At least we need to create a new type, resolve query field. And what we need to do is that field can either be, it can be true, it can be a boolean, it could technically be false, but why would you like type false explicitly? It doesn't make any sense. Or it can be another query. So that means, and when it's a boolean, it becomes optional. We don't know if the field is there or not. So that means our initial thing extends true, boolean, or query. And then we need a way to like resolve the actual field with the type it might be. And that means we don't really know what the type is. So that means, let's just call it K. I like K, and we don't really know what that is. But it might extend query object, which means that we want to continue resolving the query. So what we should check here is, does a T extend true? If it does, we'll just return the value as is. If T extends boolean, it's either the value or it could be undefined. Sorry, I just got a message from my partner. We're going to school to talk to the first, our daughter started school earlier this year, and we're having our first session with the teachers. We were supposed to fill out the form, but we haven't gotten the form, so that's great. And then if T extends query, object. No, sorry, query or t extends. Yeah, this is TypeScript, but this is like mad TypeScript wizardry I'm doing here now. This is not how you typically write TypeScript. In defense of TypeScript. I'm building a tool that's actually doing a ton of type inference for you. It basically does type inference from a GQL query written in object notation into the correct result. I'll show you. By the way, let's remove that thing. So yeah, well, let's make sure my face doesn't get in the way here. Where are we? Let's just do t extends query never. Is this a never? Or was it just two nevers? There we go. Okay, let's see. So if the value we get in extends true, then we're just going to return the type as is, because we will get all the data for it. If it extends Boolean, it might be there or it might not be there. That would be like if you have a dynamic Boolean. And then we can check what if it extends a query, which means it extends basically this fields thing. Then we also have to check and k extends query object. And this is, we know that if t extends query, k does extend query object, but from TypeScript's perspective, it doesn't really know that. And then we want to resolve the query again by saying tk. And then we would say never here. I think this is it. So if I do, okay, so if we do like that, let's see if it still works after I'm doing this. That's nicer. Does it still work? Albums 0, and it still works. Yes. Oh, and I'm about to go into a session. Okay, so the next part to this is that we're currently just resolving fields, and we also need to resolve custom fields. But that's basically it. And custom fields works pretty much the same. They just have an additional property to them. So this is actually looking quite good. Cool, but I have to stop the stream now. Thanks for following along. And tomorrow, what's up for tomorrow? Yeah, nothing special. So I can't remember what I was supposed to work on next. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. No, wait, we still have time. Oh, it's 2:30. We have more time. Nice. Okay, let's try to get this custom thing in. So the challenge with creating this tool is that we're basically removing the abstraction in GraphQL where you have to create documents and where you have to create documents and run like type creation and all that stuff. But the challenge is that now we need what's it called? DSL, domain specific language, replacing those query templates that TypeScript can understand. And this is what I've come up with this far. You explicitly say fields because you can say custom. And there's no good way to have both explicit fields that's actually coming from the schema and then having custom properties or custom fields. I was hoping to use tuples for this, but it doesn't work with typing. And it actually makes it harder to read. Like having a bunch of arrays around, it doesn't really help. So this is what I found that reads the best, because you have, for each level, you either have the fields or you have the specific field. And then you see you have this notation where you might have arguments, and then you have the actual fields. And so for every other step, you think explicit from the schema and then the API kind of thing. Anyways, so albums to, in this case, you get this notation. So you say, which field are you going to create this custom property from? It's from albums, which now understands that you need a username, and the fields would be true, for example. No, not true. Oh, should I support that? Yeah, that should be supported. I can say true here, right? Oh, fields should be able to be true. Like if you want all of them. Ah. It should be a quick fix though. So fields can be, yeah, that doesn't make things easier though. Oh, because I did do it here though. In key of T fields. Okay, so we actually have to check. Yeah, let's add that. So should we say that a query can be true, can be Boolean, or yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, like this. So yeah, this is better. So here we have to say if T extends. Yeah, because again, this is a little bit. So you can say true, and you could technically make it dynamic. Like you have some variable defining if the field should be there or not, but it makes absolutely no sense to have false on fields. So I'm actually going to say that a field can't even be a Boolean. It can be. Oh, this is interesting. So this can either be true, which means all fields, or from the perspective of the keys of fields, it can be a Boolean. Shit. I don't quite like that. Because if it extends true, then we just want to return. Oh, fuck. I don't like this. No, of course, yeah. Can you even do that? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because you can't do that in JQL, right? You have to explicitly say what properties you want or what fields you want. You can't just say, give me all. Yeah, let's just make that assumption now. But we have to make this custom thing work, because now when I do response, then resp albums, like you see, there's only albums there. And we have to add and, well, so custom would be a new, kind of annoying with the dot thing there. So resolve query suddenly becomes an issue. T extends fields. Oh yeah, because no. Yeah, this is why I'm a little bit unsure about this one. Because it states, yeah, I had this issue where for some reason it says that fields are incompatible. But it should be, should always have. Oh wait, here I guess. Make queryable. Yeah, this should never be Boolean. I think that's not the case. Man, that didn't help. Wait a minute. No, wait. Fields? Why does this say make queryable? So a query object. Yeah, that can be Boolean. Oh, so it should be Boolean or like that. No, that doesn't make any sense. Like a custom. I'm confused. Yeah, these should never be Booleans. Like this would be never. Never. Yeah, still I'm not sure why. So resolve query extends query, and for some reason, hello. For some reason this breaks, and it's because I'm stating something that's not true. Is it because of the field thing? No. I wonder what it is. Oh. Why are we saying that T make query, make custom? So it's this thing is not fitting in with this thing. Oh wait, shouldn't this be Shouldn't this be like this? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, sorry, key of. Oh yeah, sorry. This is the top one. Yeah, no, this is correct. We're basically saying here. Yeah, I guess we're kind of saying here that it can be never. Are we? What the fuck? I wonder what exactly is going wrong. So type is not assignable to field. Oh. Type undefined is not assignable to type field. Yeah, so it's saying that it can be undefined. Now, why is that a problem? Because that's also how resolve query works. Type make is not assignable to type. Okay, type make custom queryable undefined is not assignable to type. Why is that not assignable? How to build project for deploy in hosting. Like you mean you want to deploy something from CodeSandbox. So in version 1, there's a first class integration with Vercel and what's it called? The other one, Netlify. But for version 2, like for repos, CodeSandbox repos, and cloud sandboxes, since it's like a proper development environment, you would do what you would typically do locally. But currently, environment variables are only secret in private. Well, you only have environment variables in private repos. So you could do it like that. Or if you connect your host deployment to GitHub, you could just do it with a GitHub action. So whenever you push something or you like update main, merge something into the main branch, you have a GitHub action that deploys it to some hosting. If that's the question. Make type undefined is not assignable to type field. So is it because we're not saying this? That would be weird. I don't understand this error. God damn it. It's not assignable to type field. Why isn't it? Is it because of this one? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and or undefined. Interesting. So it thinks that a custom field can be undefined. I wonder if it's because of this never thing. If I do like Boolean, Yeah. The thing is that this key of t, when it's never, oh no, it's because, yeah, these are optional. Yeah, it's quirky typing, I guess. Quirky typing. Okay, so what we want to do is, and I wonder if I can just go ahead and go over the, can I do that? Ah, nice. Does it understand that it has to be there? No, of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. God damn it. How should we solve this typing? I think maybe we kind of have to put this at the beginning. So we're going to check if custom exists. So we'll say t extends custom. And we can just say record string unknown. It doesn't matter. If it extends that, it means that it should mean that we have both of them. Oh, is it more the resolve query? Oh yeah, sorry. Maybe it was more of that. Okay, let's try something. Maybe we don't have to do this. This is more resolve custom query field. So let's create another one. So I think true boolean or query. T custom. Yeah, this one is way trickier. So what we're saying, resolve custom query field. Yeah, so this needs to be specific. This needs to be the specific. So we have to say field, the string, and then fields would actually be, well, this thing. Because resolving a custom query field always has this. We don't care about the arguments because they don't affect the return type. But the problem is that we need, what I don't quite understand now is how do we know eek? Okay, so we definitely need more stuff here. We need the actual, so this is the type. But do we know that? No, we don't. That's the thing. So we don't, yeah, so all of this is different. So when we have a custom, yeah, sorry, I'm doing this the wrong way. So when we have a custom field, yeah, let's just remove this. I'm not sure if we need this. We need to we have to check if, okay. God damn it. K extends key of Q. Okay, I think it needs to be the same, only that we don't check K, we actually check the field. That's the only difference. So we'll say K field. Fuck. T custom K field. Why can't I do that? Why can't I? Oh, I have to first check if it actually extends something. So if it extends, we have to make this a type. Custom query. So if so if this thing extends custom query, and if that's the case, we can now start asking if the field extends key of, and then we'll just continue using that field instead of K. This is crazy stuff. Okay. What happens now? So we have albums 2 and we have ID. That's awesome. So that means we can currently resolve. You can generically, so the point is you can just run this tool. It will produce a file where you just import create query, where you just give it a couple of arguments, one argument for sending a normal query, and then an argument for dealing with subscriptions. And then, yeah, I guess it has like query, mutation, and subscription, but currently just query. Or maybe they should be different, like create query, create mutation. I don't know, doesn't matter. But now you can actually efficiently create these queries, and you get the correct response type. That's pretty cool. And even if and this is recursive, so if I go crazy with this, like fields, sandboxes, and I want the fields of sandboxes, I want like alias true. If I do resp album 0, sandboxes 0, I have alias there, and I guess I can even do like custom, and I can say, do we have something that makes sense to do custom? Yeah, like author. Well, no, I guess that doesn't make sense. Do we have anything that takes like maybe collaborators? Collabs. And the field is collaborators. Does that make sense? Well, I guess I can just do this. Authorization true. Would this work? Collabs. Oh. It's a never. That's not good. Okay. Something went wrong there. I wonder if it's because it needs to have arguments. Like, it doesn't make sense to have a custom field that doesn't have... Do we have anything where we know comments doesn't have args either? No. I just want to find one with args. Invitations, does that have args? No. Collection, no. Doesn't any of them have args? Invitations? No, I try that. Permissions? No. Team? No. Okay, that's something we need to figure out. Maybe it's because... Okay, I need to go into this other session. Yeah, and then you can go through custom fields, and then I could have like sandboxes, and then I could have custom within there. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I do wonder why that didn't work though. But I'm going to copy what we have now in terms of typing into the types here. And I'm going to push. And then I'm going into this other session. So yeah, thanks for following along, and we'll talk tomorrow, I think. Bye for now.